Good day, everyone. Today we will tackle about Voltaire's philosophy of education, promoting critical thinking and rational inquiry. So Francois Arouet, better known by his pen name Voltaire, was a French Enlightenment writer, historian, and philosopher. His school of thought was deeply rooted in the Enlightenment ideals of rationalism, freedom of speech, and the rejection of religious orthodoxy. So the first one is his school of thought. Voltaire was a prominent figure during the Enlightenment, a period characterized by the rise of scientific inquiry, skepticism towards religion, and the promotion of individual freedoms. His school of thought was heavily influenced by these ideals. He strongly advocated for freedom of speech and expression, religious tolerance, and separation of church and state. He was a critic of religious dogma and superstition, and his writing often satirized these subjects. So the next one is Voltaire's goal of education. So Voltaire believed in the power of education to liberate the mind. He saw education as a means to promote rational thinking, to dispel superstitions, and to cultivate an enlightened citizenry. He believed that education should encourage critical thinking and independent thought rather than rote memorization or blind acceptance of authority. So now let's proceed to the role of teachers. In Voltaire's view, teachers play a very crucial role in shaping the minds of the future. They are not just transmitters of knowledge, but also facilitators of critical thinking and rational inquiry. Voltaire believed that teachers should encourage students to question prevailing beliefs and norms and to seek truth through evidence-based reasoning. So, on top of it all, Voltaire believed that the primary goal of education should be to cultivate critical thinking, rational inquiry, and independent thought in students. He was a staunch proponent of Enlightenment ideals and saw education as a powerful tool to liberate the mind from the shackles of dogma, superstition, and blind obedience to authority. In Voltaire's view, schools should not simply be places where students passively absorb information and regurgitate it in demand. Rather, they should be environments that actively encourage students to question, challenge, and to explore different perspectives. He believed that teachers should play a crucial role in facilitating these processes, not as mere transmitters of knowledge, but as guides and facilitators who help students develop the skills and confidence to think for themselves. So, Voltaire's ideal of teaching methods reflected his emphasis on critical thinking and rational inquiry. He promoted the use of dialogue, debate, and discussion in the classroom, where students could engage with diverse viewpoints, test their own assumptions, and arrive at their own conclusions. He also believed in the value of learning from real-world experiences and observations rather than relying solely on textbooks and lectures. So, I can say that Voltaire's ultimate goal of education was to really create an enlightened citizenry. Individuals who were capable of independent thought, who could scrutinize claims and evidence, and who were committed to the principles of tolerance, freedom of expression, and the separation of church, and the state. He saw teachers as the vanguard of this mission, tasked with nurturing the critical faculties and the intellectual curiosity of their students. He was also emphasizing the importance of questioning, reasoning, and engaging with the world around them. Voltaire's educational philosophy aimed to empower students to become active, to become engaging and responsible members of the society. He believed that this approach was essential for the progress and betterment of humanity, and that it was the duty of educators to foster these qualities in the next generation for a bright and better future.